Welcome to ProTalks by Elevate. I'm Anne Benjamin, and on today's podcast, we have Hannah Muthoot, who's a social entrepreneur at Muthoot Group and also a co-founder of Aurah Health. So, Hannah, welcome to ProTalks. Thank you so much for coming over.
Thank you so much for having me.
And right now, I'm sitting in front of a social entrepreneur, a certified health coach, and also you're a director of a financial firm.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of caps to wear. And how do you balance all this out?
Just a small correction, but I am a social entrepreneur by education. That's what I did for my undergrad as well as my master's, and I've always had a very inherent passion for it. And same goes for being a certified holistic health coach. As part of my family business, Muthoot, my role is still very much a social entrepreneur. So right now, I'm not a director in the company yet, but I'm part of the next generation of the family, and hopefully in the future, that's where I will get to.
That's wonderful. And to start off with, you started something called an Aurah
Yeah.
community. It's a community, right?
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, how would you want to describe it? Can you tell us something about it?
Sure. So Aurah has transitioned a lot from initially when we started. When me and my co-founder started Aurah, it was four of us, and we began it as a very small social gathering during peak COVID. We were so tired of sitting at home and feeling quite tired and lethargic and all of that. And four of us friends were very passionate about health generally. So we thought we'll just have a small gathering where we do yoga and we do some smoothie bowls and have some music and a different way of gathering rather than just drinking and partying and all of that. And that's where it really began. And from there, we grew and did almost an event every month in different parts of Kerala, and the community grew that way. And then we did one event in Bangalore, which gave us more reach to a larger community in Bangalore. And then we decided that we should take a pause and really try to see how we can provide more value for our community. We believed that more than just one day that we are impacting their lives, we wanted to have a more longer transition for them, longer purpose for them to be part of an Aurah community.
Okay. So, is this inspiration drawn from somewhere as such, or is just something that you all came up with?
So for both of us, the inspiration really came from our own health journeys. To speak about my own health journey, I've always struggled with different parts of health. While growing up, I struggled with my weight a lot, and it took me a long time to learn more about nutrition and how food impacts the way that I feel, not just physically, but mentally, everything. So it was a huge learning for me when I learned a lot more about nutrition and food. And then a couple of years ago, when I was working with my family business, I had a very rigorous job, and that made I was very stressed out, and that during that period I really understood how much stress can affect a person, and how health is not just about what we eat, which is what I used to always believe. And I used at that period I had my skin was completely covered in acne, and I've never had acne before that. And I could never for almost a year I went and saw different dermatologists. I spoke to so many doctors, and I could not figure out what was going on. The doctors couldn't either. And when I learned how to manage my stress better, I was able to heal myself a lot more. And these small habits that I started incorporating in my day in terms of nutrition, setting a routine to my day, sleeping properly, all of these, it seems small when I talk about it, but made a huge...
we can definitely see the change on your face from what you said.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, Aurah is about building healthy habits.
Yes.
Yeah. And like you said, there are a lot of programs happening. You're just coming up with something. So can you just talk a little bit about that too?
Sure. So The Aurah Healthy Habit Challenge is an 8-week program that Ashwini, my co-founder, and I designed, and we've been working on it for the last 2.5 years.
Oh,
And
that's a
we've really
long time.
yeah, it's a long time. But it's what gets us excited to wake up every morning, and we feel very energetic thinking about it, and the fact that we can really purposefully make a difference in somebody's life, that makes us very excited about it. And how we've designed it is it's an 8-week challenge to help you build healthy habits throughout different parts of your holistic health. So if you're coming to me to join the challenge, then we begin to have a one-on-one health coaching with me, where I try to understand what exactly you're struggling with for your health. And then I create a personalized routine for you, routine to your day, which a lot of people struggle with nowadays to have a routine, especially when you're working from home and all of that. So we build that routine out, and then each week we focus on various different habits that you can add into your routine. So week 1, we focus on nutrition and the importance of balancing your plate and learning that habit of balancing your plate. Week 2, we think about movement. Week 3, we think about stress management, etc. So by week 7 and 8, you would have built healthy habits throughout your, holistic life, as to say. And the best part of the whole thing is going to be there are other people doing it in the same time with you. And you're all on an online platform together. So you can, you get motivated, you get inspired, you find accountability buddies there. So that's the whole purpose of it, of starting the Aurah Healthy Habit Challenge.
That's a whole lot of thing when it comes to a challenge.
Yeah.
So what were the key challenges that you faced when you started off with Aurah? And how did you overcome it?
I think I'm still learning a lot, because when you start something of your own as an entrepreneur, every step of the way is a new learning. So when I initially started, when you're working so much from a place of excitement and purpose for yourself, I think we kind of missed out on figuring out the exact business model that might work. And something that I mentioned before, how can we make an impact in our clients or people who come to our social for a longer period of time rather than just that one event. So I think that's where we struggled a little bit initially, which was the business model. And then now I think we face different challenges at different points of time as we learn. Yeah, it's all a learning. And it's very exciting. I don't think there's a better way to learn than getting your hands dirty. So this whole entrepreneurial journey has been a huge learning for me, even with my work for Muthoot, because what I'm learning at Aurah, I'm able to put into place at Muthoot as well. So it really, it's all a learning, yeah.
So coming from a family like Muthoot, being a part of a financial firm as such, there's a thing between social, well-being and a financial, how would I say, financial well-being. So how would you want to put it together when it comes to, Aurah and a community as such? How would you want to put it?
I can talk about the first part, which is Muthoot, and how we want to really position ourselves in a way to make a difference in the lives of our customers. At Muthoot, we are, we work with the common man in India. And for us, being in the 4th generation of the family business, if you have to run for that long, you need to have a larger purpose. That's the only thing that will keep everyone going when you're working on this one purpose. And so for our family, it's always been, how can we do more than just sell different products? How can we, even when we think about our corporate social responsibility, which I handle right now, we think a lot about what are the different projects we do, what is the kind of impact that we can do through these projects, and so on. And what was the second part of the question?
The
Sorry.
social well-being part.
Yeah, the social well-being part. I believe that anything you do, I think before, I think we all had an idea until you are, the only way of giving back is, you used to go to an orphanage or you used to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
But
there's much more than
there is
that.
so much more than that. And whether that is at Aurah, making a difference in the life of somebody, which I've seen firsthand through my clients, helping them build confidence in themselves through these healthy habits is the biggest gift that you can give somebody. And it's the biggest social change that you can make in somebody else's life, because you're teaching them a skill that they can have for the rest of their life. When they've never known how to deal with a lot of the health challenges they had, and just felt very lonely about it. And I've been there and I know how isolating it is for you to come in and have other people who are also going through that, and you're learning more about yourself and tapping into how do I feel when I do these healthy habits. It makes a big difference in somebody's life, and I think it's something that it lasts you forever, a lifetime. It's not just today or tomorrow. Those are skills that you want to keep forever, and you will share it with somebody else. It'll change the habits of people in your own house. So it has a big ripple effect as well. And that is the biggest thing about doing any sort of social well-being. How can it have a ripple effect?
Great. So it's been 2.5 years now you've started Aurah. And any fond memory or any impact that you've made in somebody's life that you remember of at this point?
Sure. In terms of fond memories, I think every social that we did initially is a fond memory for us, because like I said, we started off very small, calling just our friends to come and do yoga with us. And from there, one of my favorite socials was when we did a triathlon. And, seeing people come together and practice before that and have that kind of community feel is something else. And I can go back to how I felt during that time, that you put all that, you and your team were able to
put on the effort.
Put all the effort, and you see that
seeing it happen is
it's incredible. In terms of impact in somebody's life, there are different things. There is one that I already spoke to you about, which is when I look at certain clients of mine who went through different health challenges, whether that was hormonal imbalance, them having painful periods or not getting their periods, and then correcting their routine and helping them eat a lot better, and seeing the change when they message me saying, Hannah, I got my periods again exactly on the same date. It's a huge impact in their life, and it's something that now they know. They have the toolkit to do it by themselves as well. Sometimes you need a little bit of accountability, but other than that, that habit has been built, and they know what they can do about it as well. And there are certain health challenges that I faced with clients that they were able to overcome similarly, whether that is weight loss, helping them move their bodies a lot better, finding inspiration to eat a lot healthier. So those kind of impacts that I see with clients, and I look forward to seeing during our Aurah Healthy Habit Challenge as well. Other than that, I think the biggest impact is when there is a community, when you're looking either at pictures on social media and you see people who became friends at an Aurah social and remain friends. And the best part is they're doing something healthy together, like doing a workout together or going for a run together. So to me, that is very purposeful.
So in a very broad perspective, how do you envision Aurah playing a role to bridge the social responsibilities and also the health activities, health-related activities?
So I believe that when you talk about just health, we teach them the skills to maybe manage the weight better,
Okay.
That is through eating healthier, building small habits that don't really make a huge difference when it comes to changing their diet. Just
Okay.
how you can proportion it a lot better. And those are not skills that we learn in school or, right now, unfortunately, it has to be taught. And it's something that only somebody who has been certified can provide that for you. And then in other parts of your health, whether that is finding movement that actually you really enjoy doing and not thinking that the only way you can lose weight or gain weight is by going to the gym. Maybe there are other ways. Maybe they enjoy dancing a lot, and helping them find unique ways to move that they actually enjoy. Maybe they like to work out with somebody else or go for a run with somebody else. So you need to experiment with them and give them the space and compassion for them to experiment and make mistakes. So that would be, I think, the health part of it. And the social part of it, where you bridge, is giving them the confidence. Giving them the confidence that they put their mind to something and they were able to, whether that is just 5 minutes of getting up and going outside and walking for 5 to 10 minutes, that itself they put an intention and they were able to do it every day. And that is a much bigger sort of social gap you're bridging, because once you get that sort of confidence, it's a lot easier for you to build different habits for yourself, and it will ripple effect on all parts of your life, even at work, even at the way that you interact with somebody else. Maybe relationships in your family will improve because you feel better about yourself. So I think health and the social well-being of someone or the social impact that you're having someone will go very hand in hand.
So, do you have clients? I don't know if this is okay to ask you, but do you have clients who come to you with childhood trauma? Do you have clients like that?
Not as of now. I haven't had any clients who do
Because
because
that's a lot of process. That's why I just wanted to check.
yeah, sure. So usually they come to us with these sort of physical health challenges, and if they are facing more of a emotional sort of traumatic experience, then we kind of refer them to a expert in that space, because unless your mind is good, it will be difficult for you to also focus on your health.
True.
And it goes the other way around too. Sometimes for somebody who can work on their health, it does open up that I'm going, you tap into your emotional side a lot better as well. So goes again very hand in hand. Yeah.
So, with someone who's got so much of diverse professional experience, any advice to somebody who wants to get into or pursue this field?
Sure. So as I said, I studied in university. My undergraduate and master's was in business and in social entrepreneurship. Health and nutrition came from a big passion of mine.
Okay.
And there are a lot of programs available right now if you want to pursue nutrition or holistic health coaching, which is what I pursued.
Okay.
So the course that I did is called is from this University Institute of Integrative Nutrition. It's based out of New York, but it's an online course.
Okay.
You can do it. It takes around 1 or 2 years for you to do it online, and you can do it depending on what your schedule is like. You can do it parallelly, or if you want to finish it faster, you can just focus on that course.
Okay.
My co-founder for Aurah, Ashwini, she did it through a university called as IWP.
Okay.
That is also a holistic health coaching certification. And we decided that we wanted to do different certifications so that we can get a diverse experience when to build Aurah. if your passion is just nutrition, there are a lot of certifications out there, and I'm happy if anybody has questions, they can DM me on Aurah Health on Instagram, and I will be happy to help them and guide them through the process.
That's great.
Yeah.
So looking ahead, Aura, what's your vision for it?
My vision for Aurah Health is to really build this community out
Okay.
in a way that helps, with our purpose of helping people build healthy habits. I think there is a huge way that we can impact a large number of people, and that starts with doing something small. And we've always started that way. And when we're launching the Aura 8-week Healthy Habit Challenge, also, we're starting small. There are only 20 spots
Okay.
for people to sign up.
Okay.
And from there, I hope that there will be a ripple effect, and we'll have 20 more people.
Okay.
Like that, I want the community to grow, and I want to empower as many people through healthy habits, because
Okay.
I have felt it firsthand through my own experiences. I have felt it firsthand through my clients' experiences. So if I can do it for a much larger group of people, and they know that there is a community actually rooting for them
Okay.
to make these positive changes in their life and not bringing them down, I think that's our purpose.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Hannah, and all
Thank
the
you.
very best to you for all the activities. And I hope
Yeah.
that you conquer the world and make it a very healthy space.
Thank you so much.